everyone, welcome back to Tabletop Escapades. It's good to see you all again, even though I can't see you. Last time when we left off, two kobolds that were hiding in a corpse pile of kobolds kind of rose up, and they didn't ambush our heroes. Our heroes were not stupid enough to fall into their trap, but they are attacking them. So the very first thing we're going to do is have you all roll initiative. Another fight. A lot of fighting going on. So this will get balanced out eventually.
Was that they were like witch?
Oh, I thought they were zombies.
I thought they were zombies, but I guess
they're not zombies. They're not zombies. It's a
18.
good idea. But
I got
no
a
zombies.
onesie.
Nice.
I go lasty.
What did I get?
Perennial loser. Lasty. Daddy's little loser.
Daddy's little loser.
Nikita, what did you roll?
18.
No way.
Yugala.
Hold on, what's your dex?
Oh, whoops, sorry. 21. My bad. Need that Red Bull.
Yeah, get that Red Bull in.
21, sorry.
10 for me.
Okay.
No, thank you.
5.
Therese.
1. Well, actually, +1, so 2.
That does not make a huge difference in this instance, but that's all right.
I'm so initiatized.
So much initiative.
Yogala, you tied once again with the enemy. Can you please re-roll?
We?
Every time, Yogala.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay.
Big fat
Swimming
7.
in 7.
Just gotta beat Ben.
You did beat me.
Nice.
Nice. Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Eat it. What?
Really tried on that one.
It really hurts.
Okay.
I keep rolling away from the table.
Nikita, you are first, my friend.
Can I get a visual going on
Absolutely you can. The laptop is higher so you guys
You
can
hand
see
me
a
one
little
of
bit more
those
easily, though it's a little
dog
jarring
bones?
for me. Okay.
now? Take your time. No rush.
No rush. I need to get some kobolds in here. Just gonna drop them in.
Cool.
Bloop.
Cool.
Yeah, very neat.
Wedge it.
Software.
And Law's probably close.
Law was walking back, so we're gonna put him like right here.
Okay.
No, we're gonna put him up a little bit more. So.
Quick
And he's looking at them. So
How
Law knows they're coming.
wide is that canyon or whatever?
This ravine?
Yeah.
I would say it's about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
So each of those squares is like 2 feet?
What's
No,
that?
no, it's 10 feet wide.
The ravine in the middle.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I thought you meant the whole room.
No.
My mistake.
That's okay.
Don't want
Do you have a
Yeah,
bow? Do you really
No,
want to
I
have a
don't.
sword?
Just sword.
Oh, man. I'm a worthless character.
Don't worry, we got your Scooby Doo magic.
I'm all out,
He's
man.
all out, man.
Oh, well now look who's worthless.
I've got endless like hologram Scooby-Doo magic. It's cool.
You could do that magic, yeah.
I got a plan. But you'll probably kill these guys before I get to do it like last time.
Is it possible to sneak up on them because they got initiative or anything like that, or do they?
You can try. I don't think, like, they're not really distracted by anything at the moment. They're focused on you
Gotcha.
guys, and so there's not a great opportunity. Of course, that you can still attempt it.
Question.
Just saying it's not going to go well,
This
probably.
is actually kind of important.
Mhm.
I had sent the image Nicator kind of up the stairs, right?
Mhm.
That had already happened?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So
No
he's
thanks.
not in the room with these
No,
kobolds.
so to more accurately represent this, he's like down there.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna run up and attack one.
Whoa.
Okay, I don't know if you can reach them.
Okay,
so
never mind then. Let's see.
15.
No, not quite.
So they're about
30.
30, they're about 40 feet away, actually.
I'm gonna go across the bridge on the other side.
Okay. Oops, I'm sorry.
So you're going to abandon Law.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
necessarily.
Law's stuck.
So you've moved
I
about
forgot.
you've moved about 10
Freaking
feet.
poison.
Lies,
Yeah,
two
he's
hit
dead
point-
weight.
hit points and can't
Yeah, he's
walk
actually-
at full
he's not-
speed, that's
yeah.
right.
Like, what am I supposed to do for Law?
He's going to die in one
You
hit.
can go like 15 feet.
Leave me behind.
Yeah.
And I'm over by law.
Let me go.
I'm down by law.
It's been nice knowing
It's a
you.
Jim
Could I
Carrey
observe to
joke.
see if there's anything in the environment that could possibly help this encounter?
You can check the environment, yeah. You don't even need to roll for this since you're right next to it.
Yeah.
So, Law saw in the pit up north, at this pit where the two kobolds are, he saw that there... So it almost looks... You've kind of seen everything now. It almost looks like the corpses are divided into 3 different categories. So, in this pit that you're looking in, the first pit, there are just bones, and the bones are covered with black goo.
Right.
There's
no.
little bits of flesh here and there, but it is mostly skeleton.
The black goo, though, is there
Right.
quite a lot of it, I assume.
There is. I mean, it's not like a pool of it, but there is a lot of goo stuck to different parts of the boat,
Okay.
depending on the skeleton. The second pile in the middle in the steep ravine, where there are the most corpses, it seems like the corpses also have black goo, and you can see bits of skeleton, but it is mostly flesh. Like it is they still mostly have their scales and stuff like that. Whereas in this, there's very, very, very little black goo. There's traces of it, but
Mostly just corpses.
Mostly just corpses, and you can't see any of their bones.
So Law's 1 HP,
2 HP.
2 HP.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
He'll have one in a second.
I'm not exactly sure if they do, so I'm gonna wait and be cautious.
You're gonna wait?
Yeah.
Gonna
At least get your sword out or
Oh, yeah,
something,
get my
man.
sword out. Hey,
You know,
bro.
Wait.
Oh my god, what a turn. I'm just gonna cross the bridge
I'm
and
not
wait.
the one. Yeah, I'm
All
gonna.
right,
I'm
okay.
not. Hey, I seem to remember you running away in our
Don't
last
worry,
fight.
I'll
Sure.
handle this.
All right.
Yeah.
In 100 years after everyone gets to
Rather than
this-
going in and just dying immediately. Not a good plan.
Just let him kill us.
You did that to yourself.
Who,
Just
me?
let
No,
them
him.
kill
Oh,
us.
you were looking at
Wait,
me.
things
I was
are
like,
things
what?
are
My
going
eyes were
bad if it's
shifty over
over
there.
Oh,
mentality.
okay. What's happening right now? Whose turn is it?
It was mine.
Yeah, one second, Brad. There's actually something I want to tell you about, but I want to tell you about it 100% correct. So I
Oh,
do.
sure. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so page 193 of the Player's
Those
Handbook,
lucky
if
spells.
you're interested, y'all.
These are cool.
Brad, you can do, since you're not like doing something this turn, there is something you can do that may help you in this circumstance. So you can ready an action. Sometimes you want to get the jump on a foe or wait for a particular circumstance before you act. To do so, you can take the ready action on your turn so that you can act later in the round using your reaction. First, you decide what perceivable circumstance will trigger your reaction, then you choose the action you will take in response to that trigger. So you can say, if the kobold comes within 10 feet of me, I will attack them. That would be like readying an
Oh,
action.
okay.
You establish a trigger, and then if that trigger happens, you can do it.
Can I do if they attempt to kill Law? I'll come to aid him.
You can. It's just you've already moved 10 feet,
10
so
feet. So how much
I'd-
further can I go?
it'd be like 10, 20. You could get to Law. Dad, you could ready that action. So
Yeah.
your trigger is if they attempt to attack Law, I will come and help him.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So
yeah.
it's like Overwatch in a turn-based strategy game.
Yeah, exactly.
XCOM.
Exactly. Like
Except it's like in Overwatch, the only trigger is if they move in my line of sight. You
Yeah.
can make the trigger. It's a little bit more flexible.
not the
Cool.
game Overwatch,
Yeah.
but
Cool,
the
cool.
mechanic Overwatch.
Yeah, that is something people have screamed about me to tell you guys about for a
I
long
did not know
time.
I like that.
That is
Oh yeah,
cool.
you can ready actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool.
This circumstance made me think of it. All right. Next on the list, we've got Yogala,
Okay.
and you're down here, Yogala.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? You're down in the pit?
No, he's at the
Oh.
the mouth of the ravine, like,
Ah.
connected to the hallway.
Next to me.
Yeah.
All right. Yogala doesn't have any good ideas right now, so this is the one he has.
Okay.
A minor illusion. He's going to create a hole in front of Law.
Between Law and the kobolds?
Yeah,
What
like
are you
right
hoping?
in front of Law.
What are you hoping this accomplishes?
That they fall for the hole and they say, "Oh, there's a hole in front of him."
And so they don't attack him.
Right.
Okay. It's a creative idea.
I'm upset because what you're doing is similar to what I was going to do.
Well-
So, minor illusion is on page 260.
Mine's gonna
You
be
create
more
a
bad.
sound or image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. So, in this instance, the largest you could make it, right? And I'll draw this to provide an example, but the largest you can make it would be this. So it's a great idea. I'm just saying they're just gonna walk around it, even if they fall for it.
I'm doing it anyway.
Okay, you're doing it anyway.
Why
That's
don't you
fine.
center it though?
Yeah, it'll be like right. He's just showing us the.
No, I
the-
know. I'm saying like
Can
He-
can you physically do that?
Yeah, he can center it. I mean, it may not be exact on
Okay.
here. It kind of snaps to a grid,
Yeah.
but
They're just gonna.
yeah, you can center
across
it.
the
You can
side.
center it.
Ooh, sweet.
But You know, it does. If they may not fall for it, I have to check. I have to roll. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna do that.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna have them make an intelligence check. They're not very intelligent. So. And your spell DC is 13? Okay.
Yep.
Oh my.
And I want to say, Law, look out for that hole in front of you.
So the right one
Yeah.
totally doesn't fall for it.
Okay.
Doesn't even care.
Yeah.
Is not having any reaction to it.
Uh-huh.
This guy is like, whoa, there's a hole that just appeared in the middle of this.
One down.
Freaked one out.
He's
Yeah.
a little freaked out. He's not sure how he's gonna respond to that.
The thing is, Huber, it's much like Ian's thing, where if one person touches that hole, it'll disappear completely.
It doesn't disappear. You can just see that it's not
Fake.
there.
Okay.
Like things just pass right through it.
The illusion becomes faint to the creature. Yep.
Oh, that's okay. Yours is different than mine then.
Yeah.
Mine is just like it's still there, but
Is there anything else you'd like to do during your turn,
things
Yogala?
pass through.
No. I just wanted to warn Law about that hole.
Okay. Who's next? Next we have the kobolds. So the first one is going to completely ignore that hole. And I'm going to roll another intelligence check for the second goblin. So the second goblin is like, wait, he's standing on it just fine.
Yeah.
So he did not. Now that he sees his friend do it, he's like, okay.
The jig is up.
The jig is up,
The
essentially.
jig, she be up.
So he's not all that concerned about the
The
illusion.
hole. Okay.
I apologize, Yogala.
Great work, Urala.
The kobold swings for Law.
Oh, dead.
Law, what is your armor class?
12.
Okay. Hits.
Can I disengage?
No.
That's an action.
What about my ready action? Does it move me over there?
You can't.
You
just
can. So yeah, the way that,
Even
at least the
dodge?
way that I
Dodge
think
is
this
so-
works is, you can move over there and you can attack.
Like, look
You
at
can
this.
attack him.
On
What-
my
I'll
turn?
actually
How does
be
that even- how does that
somewhat
make sense?
flexible
Why
on
would I
this.
ever dodge on my turn? You know?
The dodge action, I think you like. It's like readying.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you
tease
said
up.
I think.
when the kobold
I mean,
gets within
it's an
range
actual-
of Law,
I have
I
my own
think
for
it's.
that.
I
But
think
it's an
in this
actual
instance it's okay
Okay.
to make your action
I opened
before
right to it.
him. So what I'm gonna do is,
Okay.
if you kill it, then this goblin's attack doesn't go through. If you don't kill it, then it does go through.
Brad, you
It
should
gives
have
everyone
you should have
disadvantage
stood
on it.
next to Law instead of like super far away from him.
Well, I didn't know what everyone else was gonna do yet.
You were the first. You had the first turn.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die immediately if I go in there.
No.
And you don't have any ranged weapons.
Yeah,
So
Nikator, go ahead and attack.
Neither do the enemies.
just playing it safe,
that's what
man.
I'm saying.
Trying to live.
I think Ben's being very generous to Brad right now.
Do you think I'm being too generous?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying
What?
attention.
Because of the ready action I did?
Yeah, because they're so far away. Like Brad is catching up to that kobold before
So
it
the,
can even
the timeline,
attack.
the timeline is a little bit weird. So
Yeah.
the way Brad phrased his ready action is, it didn't go like this and then Nikator moved.
It was when he was moving.
He saw like as the kobold was moving toward Law, he was moving toward Law as well. So
Can
they were
you-
moving to each other at the same time.
This
Okay.
is an actual mechanics question.
hmm
When you do ready, can you ready a move and an attack?
The
Also,
way that
certainly it would have to only be unused movement, right?
that's a good question. That I actually don't know. I don't know if you can ready a move. And
Brad's
action.
cheating.
Boston's upset.
I mean, like it's
I'm-
good
I'm
for us,
upset.
but it seems like he's at the very least moving too much. Because he moved like 20 feet before, and now he's moving 30 feet.
So the examples that it gives, they're only doing one thing. Like if the goblin stacks next to me, I move away.
Yeah.
So I think you're actually correct.
I think
Ian.
it's like if
Oh, okay.
this, then this.
Yeah,
and it's like that's it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, sure.
I was including the movement with the action, so that actually won't work. But I feel bad for Brad
No, it's
because
okay.
Brad
That's the
went
rules.
into the assumption that that's what the ready action did.
I'm not
Hey,
trying to
man.
bust your balls.
No,
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
just learn
You're
how
not.
it goes,
That's
man.
good. That's a good
Yeah.
thing to. That's a good
I was,
thing.
I
to
was
figure out.
honestly just unsure.
Yeah, I was
like,
unsure.
No. He said himself, I just didn't want to go in and die first. Very
Because
selfish.
I didn't know what to do yet.
No,
I was
no,
waiting
no.
for
I mean,
everyone else.
I know what kind of player you are.
Is
I get it.
selfish character. It's
I get it,
alright.
Brad.
Wait, what's the big deal?
That's
You
all right,
ran
no.
away in our last
I
fight.
get it, Brad. I see what's going on
I
here.
don't understand why Boston's being like this.
Attention.
No, yeah, you're totally correct. So you can't
I'm
move
gonna
and
hit him
attack.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to RP Therese better.
So
Well,
we're
now
gonna
I know.
move this guy
She's
back.
gotta be
All
more
right.
like unhinged.
That's
So-
good to know, though.
Are you
now.
No
pushing
matter
her away?
what, Law, the kobold is going to do enough damage to knock you
him out.
into the death state.
What happened?
So, no matter what, because the kobold's attack was successful,
Oh.
I'm down.
Yeah, Law.
down.
I almost
Law's
said
down.
Down.
Down by law.
It's okay.
On your turn, you will have
It's
to
okay,
Is
is
roll.
what
that to
you
the
say?
kobold or to us?
It's okay.
The grain will save me.
Oh, God.
Believe in the grain.
Okay, I'm actually really happy that we figured that out. That was good.
Oh,
Thank
there
you,
it is.
Ian.
I mean, you can use mine if you want. I just.
The second kobold, seeing that Law is down and presumably dead, he thinks that the Law is dead. He's just going to move as far as he can forward. And it is also going to ready in action.
What kind of attack was used to kill Law?
So the kobold saw that, because Law is only wearing sandals, right?
Yeah.
So
He's naked?
what's
Use
that?
cloth.
For feet.
Oh. Never
The
mind.
kobold saw that this dwarf's foot is all like got this. He doesn't know that it's grain. It's just got like this weird, gross stuff on it, and it's like starting to turn green.
Yeah.
And so he viewed the foot as an intense source of pain, and he wanted to capitalize on that. So he just
Nice.
stabbed the foot really,
Brutal.
really hard, and that amount of pain all at once kind of shocked Law, and he collapsed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Is everyone good with that?
Way
I
good
like
with that,
I
yeah.
Okay.
don't think a kobold would ever be able to think the word capitalize.
No.
But it knows,
I'm
to,
just trolling.
it knows to attack a weakness.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's the thing is it doesn't really know what's going on with the foot, but it's like something
yeah,
is
yeah.
up with this
I
foot.
didn't mean for that to derail. I was just
Oh.
making a vocabulary joke about. Never mind. Sorry.
Edge Lord.
I'm an edgelord. I'm just an edgelord. Life is meaningless.
How far can these kobolds move? The kobolds can move. Okay.
Oh no.
Infinity feet.
It's coming for us.
So Yogala can actually.
Jesus.
Wow, they
Wow.
are speedy.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so
Oh,
it can.
we're within 30.
They're making
of
a
these
Speedy
Yeah.
Gonzalez heist movie.
So Yogala, it's gonna swing for you.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
The reason it's targeting you is because
I did that hole.
Yeah, you did that hole. Yeah. What is your armor class?
Your threat.
9, baby.
Ooh, that's
Yikes.
it. That's it. You take 4 damage.
Okay. What kind of hit?
So, it doesn't like your scraggly beard. There's something about it that's again these kobolds just kind of look at something and they have like sort of an immediate response.
Judgmental.
So it cuts your face, it just slices your cheek.
Yeah.
And it wants to keep stabbing you in the face.
Didn't
Wow.
you get a
For some
scar on your
reason.
face last time too? Somehow.
No, that's my first face
Oh, okay,
scar
okay.
of today.
Next on the turn order we have Law.
Survive. Here we go. Big money.
12.
Nice.
It's 1 success.
Boom.
Okay, on the road.
Forever down.
Forever down.
Because you refuse rest and cram grain in all your wounds.
Therese, you are last in the order and you're up now.
Okay, so the kobolds moved and it kind of upset my plan a bit. Okay, how deep is the ravine in the center?
It's pretty deep. I would say it's probably 7 or 8 feet deep.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go for this. Okay. So, I'm gonna kind of do 2 things at once, but I think it's legit. Okay. So, just to the north of that bridge. Okay. I uncast the silent Nicator, and so I'm gonna cast, and I want to make it look like there's like a beast.
What are you casting?
Silent image again in the pit just north of that bridge, and I want to make it look like a beast rising up, like the most terrifying thing I can think of, just like grotesque, like monstrosity with like teeth and eyes and hair and like weird scraggly arms.
Can you give me a sound effect?
Well, they're
doesn't make
silent.
sound.
But that's the second half of my thing. Is since both of the kobolds are within range and can speak limited dialogue, I project into their minds just like I just think of like terrible noises, like terrible. Is that doable? I'm like, or maybe if it's my voice, I'm just like.
The only thing is just because we're in combat, right? Like the way that I interpret action is if you're casting a spell and you're using your ability to communicate telepathically, both those things require a lot of focus and would probably be two separate actions. In this instance of battle.
My only critique of that is that speech is a free action, and if they're within
line
of sight, I can telepathically speak with them, communicate telepathically.
Yeah, I hear you.
And silent image is not a concentration spell, so no, it is.
You are also trying to freely accomplish, like, you're not just speaking, right? Like you are trying to freak them out, right? And so I think that would take a little bit more focus. I don't know. What does the rest of the group think?
I think it's going to fail regardless because they could sniff it out.
Well, that's a good.
They can't sniff it. So the thing about silent image, you can totally do what you're saying. It has to be limited to a 15-foot cube. That's one thing.
And the thing's 7 feet, so it's like half up over the thing.
So a creature that uses its action, so it has to use its action to do this, to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against your spell DC save.
That's cool. That it takes
these things are
a turn.
dumb. That's my hope.
Yeah, but yeah, it does not make any sound, and it does not have smell. Smell is the big thing in this instance. So
I'm counting on the room's mellifluous odor.
But what you can do, I like your idea of using your telepathy to freak them out. I think that's a really good idea, but it might just be like a 2-turn setup where it's like, okay, I cast the image this turn, and then next turn I'll try to fuck with them. If they don't,
a bonus action.
What's that?
I mean, in previous encounters, I cast Chill Touch and talked into people's heads.
Yeah, I hear you. I know. Again, I'm not trying to be inconsistent. It's just the way that I see it. Like you're trying to freak them out, and you're trying to conjure like this thing that is, as you said, a monstrosity. There's a lot going on there. So I think I'm gonna split that up into 2. That is that. That is the ruling on that.
Sounds good.
So what does this thing look like again?
It's just like horrifying beast. It's like
Just say it. A Cthulhu.
no, it's not exactly. I mean, it has more teeth on it, I think. But it's like a weird shifting mass of just like nasty. Because I don't want it to look like anything. Because I don't know who these guys are allied with. You know, so it's kind of just like a general like disgusting like. It's maybe like a beast, but it has like arms coming out of it and mouth and like eyes everywhere and like it's like an insect werewolf dripping in sludge. Yeah.
Insect werewolf.
And it like you know. I want it to look like it's like coming up over the edge, kind of.
Okay. Well, this has certainly caught their attention. They're weirded out that this thing isn't making any noise, that it's so big that it has no sound attached to it, like it's just this silent monstrosity. But that might actually work into your favor. Depending on how the rolls go, that might freak them out even more. But they are paying attention to it. They are not, like... Well, the kobold that's right next to Yugala cut Yugala and then is like, whoa, and steps back about a foot because he's so surprised. And the second kobold has a very similar reaction.
Sorry, you said so now they're like distracted kind of by it, or just well aware of it?
They're well aware of it. I wouldn't say that you would get like a free action on them. Like,
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say they're that distracted, but they're like, whoa, what's going on? It's like, because, again, it's like a simultaneous reaction of surprise and wait, this thing isn't making any sound and it doesn't have any smell.
I tried.
No, it was a good idea.
Some smells.
I can only make an odd odor. Well, an odd odor
Yeah,
might not
dude,
be bad.
odd
yeah.
odor.
Yeah, I can make us an odd odor.
Odd order.
Odd odor.
An odd
Nicator,
odor.
it's your turn.
I have this ability called Cunning Action. It says I can use a bonus action in combat, like dash, disengage, or hide. Can I use one of those abilities first?
To dash in?
To dash in or hide, then sneak in or something like that.
Yeah, so since Cunning Action makes it a bonus action, you can do that and then something, or the other way around. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. Can I hide and attempt to sneak over there and attack them? So they don't see me coming.
But I mean, you're gonna hide and then move over.
Yeah, so I can get like a stealth attack or something on him.
Okay, what is that initial hide accomplishing though? Like if you're just gonna
I just hide from they don't know where I am anymore, so I can sneak up on them.
I see. So you're gonna try to like successfully break line of sight and then sneak over. I mean, you can do that. That's totally fine. I think it might just be better if we just handle this. If your true objective is to just sneak, is just make a stealth check.
Okay.
I would say that like there's a chance you could be successful because of the image that Therese cast. So if you want to try to sneak, you can.
A distraction.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to sneak over there.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Where are you sneaking toward?
I'm gonna try to sneak on the flank of the guy that just crushed Law.
So are you like going over here?
I'm going
and
to
then
the right across the bridge,
Okay.
and on his right.
So you're gonna sneak behind
And go
this
up.
guy and then
Yeah.
go up. Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay. Wait, how far can you move?
I think
5,
30?
10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
It's their speed, so yeah,
Oh yeah, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine. That is within range. Don't know if stealthing reduces that, but
Check the rules.
Check the rules.
We got the books. Check the rules. Check the facts.
Stealth. Can you do cunning action as much as you want?
those three things you can use as a bonus action. Always, yeah.
Whoa.
Kill the dead air cow.
Oh, there's a monster. I think I might have to
Okay, yeah. So you're fine. Go ahead and make a stealth check for that.
So it's just my dexterity, pretty
Yeah.
much. Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
Okay.
Apparently, you can't hide from a creature that can see you.
Oh.
Yeah, it is funny that he's just like.
Well, I don't know how he hides if he uses something like that or whatnot.
Well, I guess we're using the monster as a distraction, Ian.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
RP.
only reason why this can happen is because of the image.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you can't just walk up to a guy and say, "I'm stealthing."
Reading about
Right,
hiding
right.
because it's like an actual mechanic.
I mean, are you guys cool with the monster being the distraction?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said they were kind of like distracted
Yeah,
by
they were. Absolutely.
Just think Brad's character is a little cheap.
All right.
using my abilities, dude.
Well, he gets like 1,000 bonus actions, and I can't even use my telepathy.
This is not fun.
If it's not Kyle's way, he complains the whole time.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
just trolling you, Ben. Don't worry about it.
I'm just
Oh,
trolling
they were
Brad.
the one.
He's just trolling Brad.
So you are very successful. I rolled a natural 1 for the kobold.
Nice.
So that means you get a sneak attack on it.
So it means I can roll, I think, a 6 die twice.
Yeah, I believe it's 2d6.
Okay.
It tells you in your character section.
But like when you level up, sneak attack gets better and better. It's
yeah,
pretty cool.
over-
Yeah, but I
Sneak
just
attack's
got
like-
it. Or no, I had it, but I don't
Sneak
know.
attack's like your
Yeah.
main squeeze.
Yeah.
So it's just 1d6, Brad. So
Okay.
if you are successful in your hit,
Then I get to roll another
then
one.
you get to roll another
Okay.
one. You also have advantage on this attack roll.
Okay, so that goes with my dexterity too, also. The attack.
What?
If I roll this, it goes with my.
You're not rolling a d6. You're rolling
First
a
you gotta-
d20 to see if you hit. You have
Oh.
advantage on the attack roll.
You can still whiff,
Yeah.
Don't wait.
D20 first always.
but roll this twice. Oh well, that's probably a hit already.
It's 18.
If it's so it's a hit already, so we don't need to roll the second one.
Nice.
And then go ahead and roll for damage.
Second one could be a crit.
The d6 that you get is just a raw d6. You don't like the d6 bonus. You don't add your dexterity to that. So
Okay.
add your dexterity bonus to your first roll, your first damage roll,
Gotcha.
and then roll a raw d6.
So 4,
Okay.
Plus your dex.
Plus your dex. Yep.
which is
Kobe.
5. So 9.
That 5 plus 5.
Wait, no,
dex.
you have +3 to dex.
Or does it say plus 5 there then?
That's your
This is
saving
zero?
throw. That's your saving throw.
Getting
So
confused. Alright, so plus 3 then anyway, so 4.
yeah.
3.
So don't when you're
7.
looking for attacks and for most things, just look at those modifiers.
things.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it's
Pretty sure
+3.
we've been adding 5 for a while.
So it's 7 then. There.
On saving
I mean-
no, we did for 3. We did for 3
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him.
For his
Yeah,
last
so
attack,
7.
I think it was a 3.
Then I get another one.
Yeah. Then you just roll a d6 and you don't add anything.
Okay. So in 5. So
7 plus 5.
yeah.
So it's
Never
12,
rolled
which
one
kills
in
it.
Dead.
Never.
It's a D10.
How do you sneak attack this thing?
I come up from the side
You
and
can do hundreds of
thrust my sword
if you have to
through its neck.
D100. You go.
Effective.
96.
You kill it very, very quickly. It
And this one's for
it just sort of does a quick gurgle. It goes,
Yeah.
ah, and then it's just completely silent. You feel it go limp in your hands. You feel the kill.
Take that, bastard.
They're the same.
So that kobold is gone. Next, it's the kobold's turn, and it's going to try to hit Yogala again.
Bring it on.
Misses, actually.
Nice.
So what it's doing is, the reason it misses is it's still looking at this projection when it swings. Just
Sure.
like, it
Yeah.
just gets a little bit distracted and it tries to swing at you. Completely whiffs. Nothing but air.
I'm looking at the projection too, and just dodged by chance. I'm also terrified by the monster.
Like the way that you both awkwardly moved
Yeah.
made it be a miss.
Mhm.
Okay, very cool. Next on the order, we have Yogala. No.
Law, he's right?
Yes, sorry. We have Yogala. I think you're up.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're up, Yogala. Yes. Sorry.
Europe.
I'm gonna try to whack it with my quarterstaff.
Excellent. Roll to attack, please. That's a hit.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
For listeners, it was just a 14. Okay, and then this is 1d6. It's not a special weapon.
Do you add any bonuses to that?
No. For my staff, no, it's just 1d6.
Is your strength just a
Bludgeoning.
10?
My strength is 0.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, cool. It's just
Yeah.
a d6.
That's 2 damage.
Okay. So this is a little bonk. How do you hit this thing?
Panicked.
Oh, okay.
Like I do imagine it as like a bonk on the head.
Okay. Are you kind of startled when you do it? Or you're like, ah!
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is like a up against the wall instinct.
Okay.
I'm out of magic, so that could be appropriate here. This thing slashed at me, cut my face,
Yeah.
and so I just take it like bonk on the head.
I have
Panic.
good news and I have bad news.
Okay.
The good news is that you heard it.
Yeah.
The bad news is that it's sort of snapped out of whatever the image that was distracting. It's like, no, wait, I gotta kill this guy. This guy just bombed me in the head.
Yeah.
And so now it is again returned its attention to you.
Great.
Law, you are up.
Here we go. Oh,
5.
Ooh.
One failure.
tie it up.
Tie it up.
Okay. Last but not least, Therese.
I cast Eldritch Blast on the kobold attacking Yogala.
What is Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast.
A beam of crackling energy streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage.
1d10.
I'm far enough away from it, right? Because
How
I know
much
if
do
you're
you
like
hit for
right next
four?
to something and do a ranged
What's that?
attack,
You
it's
hit it for
bad.
4, right?
2.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, we need that 10. We
It's
need.
on page
Need
100
that
or
sweet,
237. The spell creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that right now. So I just go...
Crackling. Good adjective.
You are within 5 feet of it, so I'm gonna have to look up
Oh,
like
it
any
is?
range. Yeah, you
Well,
are
then I
within.
could just move away. Or would
Yeah.
the opportunity me? Because he's not engaged on me, right?
No, he's not engaged on you. So,
So I
you,
just
you-
move to the bridge and then do it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you have to make a ranged attack. So just d20 plus your spell modifier.
Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
no. Uh-oh.
What did he roll?
Well, 2.
Plus 7. Plus 5. So
Oh,
7.
plus 5. All right.
I'm sorry.
It's not gonna
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
no.
Where'd it go?
Just hits the wall behind him or something. I just go... And I'm like, oh.
Just miss.
I'm distracted by my beat. Actually, standing this close to this monstrosity does... I kind of just like, ugh.
Well, wouldn't this break the concentration?
No. So concentration, you like very specific things have to happen.
You have to take
Okay.
damage or cast another concentration spell.
Got
Yeah.
it. And this one,
Pretty much. That's
this
the easy version.
sick energy beam is not a concentration.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Cool. Man, these cantrips.
I know you guys think I'm like OP, but I just have cool stuff.
So OP.
I'm an
Gotta
edgelord.
make. I'm gonna have
What
to
am I
put
gonna-
in. Gonna have to put in hard creatures just for Ian. No, I'm just kidding. No. So
I
yeah,
can't hit
it's
for shit,
it's an
so-
instantaneous. It's not a concentration spell.
I
Cool.
just
So,
go,
yeah. Very powerful.
Yeah.
1d10 force
Eldritch
damage.
Blast, 120 feet range.
Cool.
Eldritch Blast.
And I just go, damn it.
I'll take Blast.
Nicator.
Yes.
I
You're
still
up.
look like a kobold. Forget about that.
I'm going to attempt to stab the kobold attacking Yogala in the back.
Okay.
Oh, a little backstab.
Roll to
yeah.
attack.
Visceral.
Oh, 21st.
No, 20 is behind Ben's thing right there.
No, mine's right here.
That's his.
That's his, whatever. 5 plus 3, 5,
Yeah.
7. Oh, I'm sorry, 8.
Unfortunately, that you
That's
whiff.
for sure your D20 over there, bud.
Oh, there it is.
Hit a steel mine? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I do like yours. This little like icy.
So just miss him?
Magic.
You miss
Whip or
him.
trip or something?
They look very cool.
Yeah, you know, Nikita, you said
He's
that
clumsy, dude.
you're a clumsy guy.
Yeah.
There's a rock, and you just kind of you swing, and then your foot just kind of hits it, and you're like, oh, you don't lose your balance entirely, but just enough to kind of make you whiff the
Hold on,
attack.
cop man, I'm coming. Oh!
Ugh.
Do you then look
That's
around
what
to see if anyone
I
noticed that
believe
you
we dropped
tripped?
this one.
I hope no one saw that.
Yogala, you are next.
I'm pretty sure the monster gets to attack.
So he does, but I think I fucked up the order last time, and you're supposed to go second. The monster is supposed to go third, and last time I just, for whatever reason, reversed it.
Oh, okay.
So I apologize.
I'm gonna go for another bonk.
Bonk him.
Bonk away, please.
That is a 10.
Oh, that's a miss. I'm sorry.
Okay.
These are like. I love how we're just so bad at killing the weakest thing.
We got one. We got one
Uh,
down.
We got one. We got
We
one.
got one down.
Any context for your whiffed bonk?
I guess I'm still in a state of panic and honestly not very good with this quarterstaff.
To get, like,
Is this
tangled
the
in your
first time
bones
you've
or
used it in
something?
combat?
Ever?
Ever in your life?
No, I mean I've like bonked some sewer rats with it for sure.
Okay.
I was
But
literally
nothing
just
this
thinking, I hope you do
this
that.
threatening.
That was great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now the kobold's gonna swing at you again. Not distracted at all. Ready to go. Ready to hunt. Oh my goodness.
Yes, because Nikita missed.
7 plus
You're
4.
still
Wait,
missing.
no, it actually hits. It actually hits. Sorry, I thought that was a 1, but it's a 7
Mhm.
actually. And it's yeah, they hit you because your armor class is 10, right?
It's 9.
Oh yeah, then it definitely hits. 5 damage. Yikes! Oh! So this time, Yogala,
Mm-hmm.
again, he just doesn't like your scraggly beard,
Yeah.
and he slices off a part of your cheek.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Scarred.
What are you at for HP? I'm just curious.
Oh, 1
Did you get a
HP.
face scar last time?
God, dude.
In
Like
Augur,
episode
yeah.
2 or 3? No, I thought
Lie.
someone got a.
Your time to face judgment.
10.
Yeah, 10. You're good. That's
10
a
or
succeed.
above,
Yep.
yeah.
Nice.
One more to go.
We have 2 successes and 1
Therese,
So,
failure. Eldritch Blast!
roll.
I like look at my hand and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn!
Reminds me of that scene in Spider-Man.
Nat 20!
There we go.
That hits.
Coffee?
So you roll a 1d10 of force damage.
Yeah. Twice. Because it's a crit, right?
Crit? No, you don't roll it twice. You just roll it once. It's just a hit.
I thought that's what a crit did.
Yeah, but this is a
Oh yeah,
spell.
spells can't crit.
Yeah.
That's right, I forgot. 9 though.
Yeah, that kills it. That kills it. For sure.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
I just go, and I go, and I like start laughing and like it's clearly dead, but I just keep like,
doing it.
Palpatine over here.
I mean, I think it doesn't last for that long. It's just like, but whatever. And then
Combat
I
has
like,
resolved itself.
I like jump up and
That
down,
was a close one, boys.
and I dissipate the image, and I turn back into my cell. Oh no, I stay as a kobold.
You can't say that was a close one and Law's just dead on the floor.
He's still alive. He's just down.
I know.
I mean, someone should
We gotta go stabilize him.
Could have been a lot worse.
So would somebody like to try to stabilize him?
Yeah, I'll try to stabilize him.
So you move next to Law. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Eight.
8 total?
Yep.
Unfortunately, that doesn't do the trick.
Dang it.
So, I guess the way that we're going to do this might be interesting, is you guys can attempt to stabilize him, but if somebody fails, he has to roll another thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Roll
All
another
right.
save.
High
So
stakes.
go ahead and roll.
Oh, 20. He's
Nice.
alive.
So
Nice,
he's stabilized.
dude. Clutch.
So you are stabilized, but you're still unconscious.
Didn't we say before? Not
That you're
questioning
okay.
you that if you get a nat 20 you get 1 hit point, or that you're just stabilized immediately?
Well, I
think
guess
it's
it wasn't
stabilized
at. I
immediately.
guess it wasn't at 20, so that makes sense. Yeah, you can be stabilized immediately. You're at 1 hit point and you are conscious. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that bed still available?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you and I could take a rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in the bed now. I've had enough.
So we're gonna
Calm
go
down.
back.
Which
over
girl?
to
Let's
2.
get into the bed.
Does
Yeah,
everyone go back to the bed?
I certainly do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 1 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yogala, you get there first because you can move a lot quicker than Law. Which bed would you like to take?
Tell me the difference between these two beds.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So this bed is definitely much bigger, and it seems like the animal skin. It's like a nice, comfy wolf. Like it seems very soft and
I'm sorry,
nice.
comfy what?
Wolf.
Wolf?
Like it's
Wolf.
fur, like a pelt or something.
Wolf. Yeah, like it's pelt.
Wolf.
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 Wolf?
Wolf.
Oh boy, here we go.
Wolf. Okay. Wolf.
Wolf.
I'm taking the comfy one.
Yeah,
I'm taking
this
the
other
big
one is
comfy
really
bed.
gross.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seems like this other one might like it's some lower quality animal. Like it looks really scraggly and it looks like it actually might have urine stains on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Law
yeah.
won't mind.
Law, you can have that one.
I'm a dwarf. I'll take the smaller one.
Oh.
All right.
So before I follow them, can I tell if any of the kobolds in the pit that I'm kind of next to are alive? I'm
You
on
can-
the lower one.
On this one, you want to see if they're just skeletons in there.
In the pit, I mean, not the.
Oh, in this pit,
No, yeah, the pit.
the ravine.
Not the ravine, the pit.
This pit.
Yeah.
There's just skeletons in this pit.
Oh,
like I
oh.
said, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's skeletons. The other one had the corpses in it.
oh,
up there.
all right. Sorry, I thought they were both corpses.
No, it's okay. You can go and investigate this pit more if you'd like, or the
Yeah,
ravine.
I just want to check and see if there are any more alive ones in here.
Please don't.
Okay,
throw
so you're just
bones.
gonna kind of check everything and see if anything is alive. How do you investigate? I suppose.
Well, if I can see a thing, I can communicate telepathically with it. So I wonder if I could tell if something was alive that way. Right? I don't know.
It doesn't
I
always
can't
have
really
to
read
talk
their
back.
mind. I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to talk to them. So yeah, I just crouch down by the hole and try to perceive if anything's.
You just
breathing.
kind of look and see if anything is
yeah,
breathing
yeah,
or
yeah.
showing any visible signs of life.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
that's totally fine. Go ahead and make an investigation check, please.
Oh boy. That's a 4.
So, as far as you can tell, there's nothing showing any other signs of life, and there's also nothing showing any unnatural sort of signs of life. Nothing appears to be undead
Yeah.
or anything like that. But again, kind of like what I mentioned to Nikita earlier, the corpses seem to be very obviously divided, and there seems to be some sort of purpose behind it, but you can't discern what or why.
Yeah. Okay, so if my geography is correct, we've basically cleared everything past this room, right? Like back behind where we came from?
Well,
Besides the front door obviously being there?
the way to say that is, as far as you can tell, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
From where we've
it doesn't
been.
seem like right now in any location that you've been in so far you're in any present danger.
Okay.
I go back by the number 1 there and I keep watch.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I
like
don't
that
go
idea a
by
lot.
those barrels.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe in
you're-
a few hours I'll get bored and try to poke at them, but
Okay. Nikita, you're the only one I'm not sure what you're going to be doing.
I'm going to go by the number 3 and stand watch there on the
Okay.
other side,
Next.
So which way are you going to be looking?
facing towards that hallway towards number 4.
Okay, cool. This is a good idea. You guys are covering both your
Get you guys
both
back on your
places,
feet.
so you're probably
Yeah.
not going to be surprised during this rest. So you guys are you going to take a full rest, both of you, or are you
Full
guys?
rest. Yes.
Okay. So you guys are resting for 8 hours. Let me roll.
during this 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not trying to stir shit up, but this is just what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eyeing these barrels because I think they've got that demon goo in them.
Yeah.
And so, like, I look around for, like, a stick or something. Like, something I could prod at the barrel with.
Yeah. So your kind of your options in your immediate vicinity is you could you could take, like, the grain is in these burlap sacks. You could try to take some cloth of that and maybe, like, dab at it.
I take a handful of grain and I just toss grain at the barrels.
So you sort of flick the grain at the barrels, a handful of grain, and what ends up happening, and again, you're the only one that observes this, is the grain, any grain that lands, so the goo is kind of spotty in these barrels. It's not filled with them. It's just kind of clinging to certain parts of it. Any grain that lands on those black spots, it's like it gets swallowed. It's almost like the goo has some sort of life of its own. Like it doesn't immediately dissolve. It's like the goo is eating it. Like it's taking it into itself.
That's what I was afraid of. I inch away from the barrels a little more.
Okay.
And then
I move like another full 5 feet?
Yeah, and then I sit with my back to like that wall, like down one more maybe. And
Okay.
yeah, I keep watch right there.
Yeah, sorry. Because this grid and the grid that Roll20 is actually using, it's not exact, so your movements,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it as best I can.
Is the fire still raging?
Outside?
You can't, Therese actually does have clear line of sight outside of the entrance, and she doesn't see any fire going on.
Okay.
It's raining,
Oh,
so
Nice.
cool.
that's why.
So I just sit tight and wait.
Cool. Let me roll.
See what happens over these 8 hours.
So many hours.
Full rest, baby.
Actually, so we're at hour 7
Oh,
of the
no.
rest. Okay, so there's an
Yeah.
hour left. Can I have you make a perception check, just Nicator, please?
Uh-oh.
He's not good at these. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
What is it?
18?
18. So, it's a ways away, Nicator. But you can definitely tell it's coming from the room with the ravine and the corpses. All of a sudden, you hear very, very, very light footsteps. And as a thief, although a clumsy thief, you have enough experience to kind of tell when somebody's trying to sneak around. And again, these sound like footsteps. They don't sound like claws hitting the stone. So somebody is in that room kind of moving around, and they're trying to be quiet.
Okay.
And kobolds sound like claws.
What's that?
Kobolds made the claw sound, right?
Kobolds have claws on their
Okay,
feet.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I quietly approach Therese and inform her of the sound I heard.
That's a good idea, Nicator.
Okay, so then I go, let's check it out.
That's not a good idea. We should tell the lads.
Let them rest. They were almost dead. They'll be
Can't
fine.
take any chances.
They'll be fine. You go first. Go. Let's go.
You know what? You go. Why don't you go? I'll look after the lads. You'll be fine. You're a tough girl, right?
All right.
And I make myself look like Nicator.
Cool.
And then I go,
So are you going by yourself as Nicator, or both Nicators
I'm
going?
No, I'm not going.
I'm
Okay.
like, all right, coward. And then I go, and
Okay.
I try to sneak. I'm not
Okay.
great at sneaking, but
Where are you? What's the point you want to hit?
Did you leave door 3 open when you came to talk to me?
Yeah, door 3's still open.
Okay, yeah. So
I
I
shut
just
it.
creep and like I go out and I just like check my corners, but I go toward that room.
Okay, so
Um,
since you're checking your corners, this will be like the first spot that I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Move
and
you-
I'm trying to like be as quiet as possible.
Absolutely. Can you make a stealth check, please?
Oh boy. 9.
9. Okay.
Oh boy. Not rolling great today. Not rolling great.
Ooh, we both have to re-roll.
Ooh, a tie. Here we go. Break that tie. Break that tie. Nice.
All right, that's an 18.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Ian.
Oh my god. I
Whoa.
did better than an 18.
That Ben
I'm
roll.
sorry, Ian. Okay, so Therese, something weird, something almost supernatural happened, and please, if you don't like this, we can change it. But I just think it's funny. So you look like Nicator, right?
Uh-huh.
And maybe something got in your head that now that you look like Nicator, maybe you picked up some of his worst tendencies. And there was a small stone in the hallway that almost nobody would trip over, but you managed to just
I kick it. or
You kick it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you do. And it goes and it hits the back wall and it kind of makes a thud. And you hear like a quick shuffle. Like somebody moves. They hear the sound and they just immediately react. You're not sure exactly what they do, but this thing realizes that it's not alone.
can I tell? I can't tell which direction it moved or anything.
You can make a perception check to.
I'm gonna try to see which way it went.
Absolutely.
If it went toward or away from me.
Absolutely.
Nat 20.
Nice.
It definitely went away from you. Wait,
Okay, I run around the corner.
You
Toward
run.
Toward it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where? Sorry. Tell me where you're going
I
exactly.
go toward it to see
Oh.
what it is.
Where? Like
Toward
toward
that
it is
room.
not specific.
Toward that room.
Okay,
yeah.
but like, give me a point. Give
I
me
mean,
an
you know where it
distance.
is. I don't know where I heard it from. I assume it's by the bridge or something.
So are you
like-
just trying to go as close to the sound as possible?
I run like to the so I can see into that room. Yeah, sorry. I run to like where the floor changes. So I
Okay,
can
so
see
that's
into-
what I
yeah,
need.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay, so you move closer in an attempt to discern its location even more.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
see what it is.
So you
curious.
look into the room, and you are an elf, so you have night vision, so that is not an issue for you. Go ahead and make another perception check, please.
Come on. That's a
Nice.
19 plus 3, 22.
Nice.
So this is an extremely good roll, and your keen elven eyes. Once again, this sort of pile of kobolds.
Same old trick.
Same old trick. Except it's a little bit. They're not. This guy just isn't like laying on top. But you see a little bit of like some sort of purple cloth, like sticking out just a tiny bit. Like maybe the person didn't even realize that cloth is sticking up
So
from the corpses.
Whoever it is ran and hid in that hole.
Yeah, that is very obvious to you.
Okay, so I want to.
Here we go.
I'm a stealth toward that hole.
You're gonna try to sneak through the hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can I have you make a stealth check, please? The tension.
That is a 19.
19. Okay.
These are good rolls.
Back on track.
Back on track, baby.
Back on top.
We both have to
Oh,
re-roll.
God.
Oh, here we
Are you
go.
kidding me?
This is
Yeah,
war.
We tied.
Come on. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. That's a 11.
Okay. You win.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
So, this thing is it can't unless it moves, it can't really see all that well. So it has
Right.
to rely on its hearing.
Right.
And you are choosing to move very, very quietly. I'm assuming, of course, masking your footsteps. So you're
Yeah.
inching ever closer to it. The ball is in your court.
Okay. So I get up to it at the hole.
You
Can
can
I
get as
see
close
it?
as you want to it.
Yeah, I want to go and like look at it.
So
see what it is or who it is.
about 5 feet away is what you see. You just see a little bit more than what you saw before. So you see the purple claw sticking up, but you also see this little bit of a silver glint, like just a speck of it in between like a dead kobold's fingers. So, whatever this thing is, the purple and the silver seem to be part of it.
Okay. And it's cloth or is it like armor?
The purple is definitely cloth. The silver definitely seems to be of a different material.
Okay. And is this like what the assassins kind of were wearing before or no?
So the assassins that you fought before were wearing purple and silver.
Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming and he's facing like down so he can't see.
So
me.
yeah, the way that he's hiding is he's not looking up. He's definitely looking down into the pile of corpses.
Okay.
So he cannot see you. He or she or what or
Or
it.
whatever it is.
Mhm.
I'm going to. Oh, what would I do? I'm torn between my desire to just kill it and my curiosity to talk to it. Okay. I use my telepathy to talk into its head, and I say, nice hiding spot.
And you it just sort of like shakes involuntarily as soon as the voice appears in its head. It just kind of goes like that, and you see the corpses kind of rumble a little bit, and once that initial kind of shiver happens, it just stops. It's like it's trying to be even more still than it was before. It's clear that you were affecting it.
When I see that when I see that reaction, my initial reaction is just I start laughing, but I do it in his head.
Okay.
Or in its mind.
So you're laughing in its mind right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a roll for that, just for that specific thing.
Like laughing derisively.
What is your? I know you're not casting a spell, but just for the sake of this roll, what is your
13.
spell DC?
13.
13. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, it's just sitting there silently,
Okay.
trying to be as still as possible, like a small prey that is staring at the face of a giant predator.
Okay, yeah. So I say into its mind, because I can tell, it seems like I'm like freaking it out, right? So
You're definitely
as far
affecting
as I can
it.
tell,
Yeah.
I say, you have one chance, into its mind, you have one chance, you can pledge fealty to me, or die now, writhing in agony.
Okay. That to me sounds like intimidation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Oh.
It hit his dice.
Oh.
Not,
Counts.
Not one.
Count
Not
it.
one. Oh, I'm good at intimidation too. I'm good at intimidation too. No. Oh, I'm so annoyed.
So this is unexpected, but
Damn it. It's like one of my better skills. Oh.
so about 5 seconds pass, 5 to 10 seconds, let's say. It's kind of trying to think of what decision it wants to make. And at the end of the 10 seconds, all of a sudden, the cloth, the purple cloth that you saw sticking up out of this pile of corpses, starts sinking in. Like something's happening. You're not sure what. And then all of a sudden, kind of seeping out of the pit, this black goo comes up.
I back away from the goo.
And what you can't see the silver or the purple anymore. All you see is just black goo coming out of the pit a little bit. It's not like spraying out or anything. It's just sort of like a thick liquid that's kind of creeping through.
Is it like filling the pit, or it's like a sentient, like it's one entity coming outward?
Imagine, if you will, right? Like you have a bunch of things surrounding a ball, and this ball is filled with like jelly, and then imagine that ball for whatever reason gets squished, and that jelly that it was in there, it would just kind of like come out a little bit, like it's seeping out. Yeah,
Sure.
That was a weird thing to say, but
Yeah,
if it gets the job
I
done,
kind of get it.
We've all squished a ball of jelly.
I've squished a ball of jelly, yeah, sure, covered in armor, and dead kobolds. So yeah, I mean, I take. Actually, how far is it from me? It's like 5 feet, right?
it's a little bit more than 5 feet. It's about 6 or 7, but you know, yeah.
I try to
You're
maintain.
safe.
I try to maintain composure
Okay.
because I'm Nicator, so I look like a thiefy guy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to intimidate it again.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say like,
I have a question.
yeah,
About your telepathy.
it's line of sight 30 feet.
No, definitely. The one thing that I'm curious about is when you're communicating with something, do you have any sense of whether it's like understanding you or like it's receiving the message?
I'll just read it.
Okay.
Awakened mind. Starting at first level, your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language. So if it can talk anything, I can talk to it.
Okay, but
And it'll understand
if there's a reason that, like, I'm saying if something was understanding you perfectly fine and now isn't, do you pick up on that? Are you aware of that?
I mean, I guess that's up to you. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So
if it can still, I mean, if it can't understand any languages anymore, then it wouldn't work. Are you asking if I could tell?
Yeah, because it's very important for this next little bit.
I mean, it says I'm touching the mines, so to me that implies that I can like at least tell if I'm like in.
Okay.
You know? Like
Okay,
if
I
I'm
like
through,
this.
If
I
I'm
like
through
this.
the ice
Sure.
Yeah.
or not.
This makes sense to me. So, like, every time you communicate in mind, let's pretend like you're like reaching out, and you can tell when you grab hold of a mind.
Yeah.
Here, you try to communicate, you try to reach out again, and it's like you're grasping nothing.
Okay. So it's like sand through my fingers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, then I do just keep out of range and I back away slightly
Okay,
from this goo.
just slightly.
I mean, like one, you know, like another 5 feet or whatever.
Okay.
And then I wait to see what it does next.
No change.
It just keeps coming, or it's just stopped?
No, the goo is kind of coming out a little bit, but it's not moving anymore. The goo is kind of stopped, and where it is kind of bubbling up at the top, it isn't moving beyond that point.
Okay.
So now what I'm thinking is, the last time I saw goo like this is when one of these things died. So I'm wondering if it like killed itself somehow. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna guard it. You know, like stay vigil here
Okay.
and see what happens.
Just for the sake of moving things along a little bit, we're gonna say that this hour has passed, just for
Yeah.
the sake of convenience. So, Yogala and Law, you are now awake.
Oh, that feels good. Oh boy,
This bed's not very comfortable.
I just had the best sleep I think I've had since I was a little boy.
Excellent.
Oh,
Excellent.
that was such a comfy bed.
Where am I?
Where's Therese?
Who?
That's me.
Therese, where?
Who's Therese? What is that?
Nicator.
Can I walk in there now?
Is Nicator in the room?
No,
You can,
he's-
why would
he's
you?
over there.
I'm gonna inform them of the situation.
Oh, you're gonna walk into. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Gotcha. Yep. You can walk in there.
I'm
and
gonna walk
inform
in
the
there.
Situation.
Nicator, what's going on? We got a slight problem, boys. What the hell's going on? There's something out there. And that freak went out and chased it.
Oh,
let's
that's
go.
Therese, right? yeah.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, I'm like going immediately.
Okay. Do you all go?
But before I go,
Yeah.
I reach into my Dungeoneer's pack
Yeah.
and I light a torch.
Cool.
Sick.
I got some bad news for you, Law.
Huh.
So during your 8-hour rest, the infection got much worse.
Yes.
You take 5 points of infection damage
Immediately after waking up.
immediately after waking up.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, that's so much better. Holy crap.
Your foot is now blackened.
Okay.
Can he walk okay?
No, he can.
Half
He
speed?
still moves. He still moves half speed.
I'm
So
gonna
that's,
support him as we
That's
walk.
17.
Okay.
So my speed's 35.
Okay. I mean, right now it doesn't matter because you kind of just move until you get to where you're going. But you light a torch? You said.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and you're helping him walk.
Yes.
Okay.
Aye, Law. There's a torch hanging on that wall right there. You don't really have to use one from your own backpack.
I like this one.
Okay.
This is my
Why
torch.
don't you grab it then, Catman?
I don't need a torch. It's all lit. Everything's lit in here.
Maybe
Are
if you
you-
thought outside the box, you know why I'm lighting it.
Whoa.
Let's go. Let's go.
I just imagine you all going, oh, wow. So you're all going in, right?
Yeah. Lighting it.
Okay, marching order is probably not going to be an issue.
I want to be last in the marching order
Okay.
because I want to loot the body of the dead kobold on the way over.
The first one?
There is a dead kobold like right at our feet.
Yeah, the one that.
Yeah, so this one,
Therese
it
killed.
was essentially right here where my mouse cursor is.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna. Do you want to loot sort of in secrecy, or do you not care if the other two see you looting?
I don't care because that's hard to do non-conspicuously.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's definitely something that I have in my mind.
Okay.
Nicator approves.
Okay.
I don't
Um,
notice it. Damn,
Aren't
my
you a
foot's
thief?
in
Why
pain.
are you looting things?
Who says I'm not
So-
going to?
Oh, okay.
Kind of the same
these
situation
code.
as with the other goblins, although this one also has a small gold pouch.
Nice.
So I'm assuming you want that.
Yeah, peep inside of it, yeah.
Okay, this one has 4 gold pieces.
Very nice, very nice.
So you're looting. The way that you're talking makes it seem like you looting this corpse is more important to you than immediately understanding what's going on with Therese.
Absolutely.
Why
Yeah.
you fell over?
The goddess. No.
But anyway, you all see Therese kind of looking at this pit, and it looks like she's a little bit caught off guard, not sure what to think.
I walk over and I throw my torch in the pit.
Oh my god. Why? Why
I've been
though?
wanting to do that for so long before this ooze thing even came.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
support
burning
him
these
walking
bodies.
over. I help him walk over.
Burn the corpses.
I was thinking about doing that. Yeah.
Burn them all.
I actually really like this idea, Law, because
Yeah.
you see something interesting. So, is it fair for me to say that you guys kind of watch for a while to see what happens? Because this process takes some time.
I certainly do.
Yeah. I don't think you could just throw a torch onto bodies and they would all burn.
You know,
Well,
take a
Well,
Magic ooze. So
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We're
So
learning that fire kills the night.
you are absolutely correct, Kyle Bossman, that if this was just a pile of corpses, they wouldn't just like immediately ignite. But
I reach into my pack and I light another torch and throw it in the other hole.
in the other pit,
Yeah,
Well, hold on. Let's see what happens with the first
let-
one.
let-
both.
There-
I immediately do both though. I don't even
They're
think.
like 30 feet away from each other.
if that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do.
I don't
It's
even
fine.
stop. I immediately.
I once again help him.
Okay,
down
so
there.
because you're doing both at once, this actually makes this a little bit more complicated. Which one are you watching, Law, and which one is everybody else watching?
I'm watching the ooze one.
Okay.
I'm watching the first one.
Okay.
Well, I guess if Law's watching the second one, I would too because I helped him over there.
Okay. Which one are you watching, Yogala? Are you just hanging by the corpse?
I'm just hanging by that corpse.
Okay.
In fact, actually, I'll go loot the other corpse too, which is pretty close to where Law is right now. I think is
Okay,
where the
so
other
you're
guy
just
died.
you're just looting corpses.
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't give a you don't give a hoot.
Nikita is slightly jealous now.
Yeah.
If you're going against
That was your
sweet
kill. You killed that one right there.
loot. Yeah, I did.
Unfortunately,
Enjoy
no
my-
gold pouch, just dagger and loincloth.
Okay.
Enjoy my spoil.
Wait, it has a dagger?
Yes.
Like my dagger?
Oh
It's
yeah,
just-
you used to have 2
I'm
daggers.
down one dagger.
Yeah.
It's just they're shitty daggers. They're poorly made daggers, but yes, they are daggers.
Might as well take it.
You
can be
don't
dual,
take it?
No, I don't
Alright,
take
well,
that
maybe
dagger.
I'll take it in a minute.
He doesn't
Okay.
believe in those.
I'm watching this pit right now.
Okay. So, in both instances, what ends up happening is I said when you threw the grain at the black goo that it tried to eat it. What it seems to be doing here is the exact opposite. It's not trying to eat the flames. And so what the black goo does is as soon as the fire hits the black goo kind of puffs up and curves a little bit. And it becomes like, they kind of like, imagine you're filling it with like helium or something.
Mhm.
Like the black goo is kind of expanding. And what that does is the more that the goo expands and reacts, the bigger the fire grows. It's almost the fire is making the goo is making the fire stronger and more intense. And in fact, it even changes the color of the flames.
Whoa.
The fire turns blue.
Ooh.
And this intense fire chews through the corpses. And it's completely eating the corpses and the bones. And it doesn't take too long, a few minutes, because I'm assuming you guys are watching this entire time, to where there's nothing left but kind of, and the goo, once all of the corpses and the bones and everything are eaten up, the goo kind of comes together and solidifies, and there's just like this covering in the pit now. So it's like this nice, smooth, black, like, when you put saran wrap on a bowl, that's kind of what this looks like.
On the top of the
on
pit.
the top of the pit, yep. And a very similar thing happens here at Chews Through the Bones, and the same sort of effect happens. And on top of that sort of saran wrap layer, the blue fire is now kind of shooting upward, about 5 or 6 feet up into the air, and you can feel its intensity. It feels stronger than it should.
Yogala, Therese, have you seen anything like this before?
Never in my life.
Well, I've definitely noticed that when these things die, they turn into black goo. And the goo is alive, I think? It stole my knife.
I've also deduced that there was black goo in some of those barrels.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I
It ate the grain.
I noticed it first.
What does it all mean?
What does it all mean?
Oh!
That's a great question. What is the black goo? How are these kobolds involved? Will Law die? We may or may not find out on the next episode of Tabletop Escapades. Next Wednesday at noon. Bye, everybody.